In a quiet American suburb, there lived a woman named Emily. From the outside, her life looked completely normal. A small house, a simple job, a polite, warm smile. But inside, Emily was exhausted. Every single morning, her alarm would blast at 5:30 a.m. She woke up, not because she wanted to, but because she had to. You see, Emily worked two jobs. One in the morning at a grocery store, stocking shelves and running the register. Another at night, cleaning empty office buildings. People would often say to her, "Wow, Emily, you're so strong. I don't know how you do it." And she would just smile. But they didn't see the nights she spent crying alone in her car, parked in the darkness, before finally mustering the strength to drive home. Years ago, Emily had dreams, big dreams. She wanted to become a teacher. She loved helping children learn, watching their eyes light up with understanding. She truly believed that education could change lives. But then life happened. Her husband left, and not long after, her mother fell terribly sick. Suddenly, dreams became a luxury she couldn't afford. Piles of bills replaced stacks of books. The fight for survival replaced the feeling of hope. One rainy evening, after a particularly long and grueling shift, Emily stopped at a red light. The rain was drumming on the roof of her old car. Her hands, resting on the steering wheel, were shaking from pure exhaustion. She just whispered into the empty car to no one at all, "I can't do this anymore." Right at that moment, her phone buzzed. It was a notification for a voice message from her mother, recorded months ago before she had passed away. As Emily listened, her mother's familiar voice filled the car. "Emily, my darling, if you ever feel like giving up, remember this: tired doesn't mean defeated." Hearing those words, Emily broke down. Tears streamed down her face, mixing with the raindrops on the window. And for the very first time, she realized something incredibly important. She wasn't weak, she wasn't lazy, she wasn't failing at life. She was just tired. And tired people don't need to quit. What they need is rest, kindness, and a little bit of belief. The next day, Emily made a small decision, not some huge, life-altering change. No miracle happened overnight. It was just one tiny, manageable step. She enrolled in a single online class. Just 1 hour, 1 day a week. That's all she could manage. And honestly, some days she desperately wanted to quit. Some nights she fell asleep with her head on her laptop, the textbook still open. But she kept going. Slowly but surely, the weeks turned into months, and the months turned into a year. Emily didn't suddenly become rich. Her life didn't magically get easy. But something deep inside her had changed. That little spark of belief she thought was long gone. It started to glow again. Fast forward 2 years. Emily stood in front of a classroom not as a student, but as a teacher's assistant. The children's faces were turned towards her, listening as she spoke. They smiled when she encouraged them. And in that moment, standing there, Emily finally understood. Defeat isn't falling down. Defeat is believing you'll never rise again. She went home that evening, looked at herself in the mirror, and smiled. Not because her life was perfect, but because she had survived. And if you're listening to this right now, feeling drained, feeling stuck, feeling like you just want to give up, please hear this. You are not defeated. You are just tired. And tired people still have an amazing future ahead of them. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more.